Hey guys, today we're going to look at the position property in CSS. So specifically we're going to focus on relative and absolute positioning. So let's go ahead and open up a code pen, and I'm going to create a bit of HTML first. And inside this div we're just going to have a h1 and give it a class of title. And for some reason I cannot type today. So we have a div class of a box and a h1 inside that div with a class of title. Let's add a small bit of style in here. So first of all, we're going to give the box a height of 500 pixels, and we're going to give it a width of 500 pixels also. I'll just give it a background of red. Okay, so now we can see we have a box. Very simple so far. What we're going to do now is utilize the position property in CSS. So let's say I was to say to you, if you were the developer, I want this title to be at the bottom right of the box. How would we do that? We would use the position property. Would certainly be one way to do this in CSS. So just so we can see this, I'll make the box a bit smaller actually in height. So if I was to go ahead, first of all add the position property to the box div, and we can say this has a position of relative. So now what happens is everything inside this div, I can absolutely position it relative to the box div because we've added that relative position. So let's go ahead now and target our h1, which has a class of title. Just to make sure we're targeting it correctly, we'll just add a color of white. Okay. So to move this to the bottom right, I can use a position property of absolute. And this comes with four options. We have top, right, left, and bottom. So in our case, we wanted to position it in the bottom right. So I can do something like right, let's say 5 pixels, and bottom, let's say 5 pixels as well. So we'll go to the bottom right. So that's basically all there is to the position property. To recap, how do we do that? First of all, we created some very simple HTML here, which has a div class box. Inside that div, we have a h1 with a class of title. We came into our CSS and we added some styling, just some height, width, and a background color. And the most important part to make this work is the position property. So we added relative to the parent div, which is box. And everything inside that, we can add absolute. And then we position it to the bottom right using right and bottom. So let's just look at one more example here. So if I was to go ahead and add another title, let's add a subtitle. So this is going to be subtitle. Okay. And let's say we want this in the top right. What I can do is say dot subtitle. We'll give this a white color as well. And now to get in the top right, because it's inside the box which has a relative position, we can say position will be absolute. And it's going to be right 5 pixels. So you can see it's in the top right. So that's all there is to the position property in CSS. I hope this video helped clear up a few issues that you may have had using this in CSS, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.